Hello world, welcome to another live stream. Today I have decided to implement a generic linked list in C uh, in accordance with the playlist that I'm planning to continue on data structures. So let's get started. I will need a directory called source, and inside source I'll create a main.c. Let's do the holy thing of printing hello world onto the screen. Okay, that's working. I'll also do a simple macro to print the new line. Maybe that's an overkill. Never mind. Okay, so a linked list is a collection of nodes. So to represent those nodes, I will create a struct called node. And for these to be generic, I would need to store I need to be able to store any data, so it has to be a void pointer, void start data, and a pointer to the same structure. Next. And to have a linked list and its related procedures, I'll also make a structure to represent a linked list. So I'll just call it gen linked list. This will have a pointer to the node, which will be the head. And what else could it store? Yeah, we will need how to dereference. We will need to store the information about how we want to dereference each data. So uh, I will store that as a size t. Uh, Data size. Okay, so this generic linked list is going to be so that you can store only one type. It's not going to be like the list in Python where you could create a list containing float and uh, int and string. It's going to be a linked list, a homogeneous linked list, right? A linked list containing only one type of element. Hello, Zishan. Welcome. Okay. Forget the semicolons here. Yeah, so we are trying to build a generic linked list in C, which is a bit challenging because we'll have to deal with void pointers, and I aim to build one in the stream. Okay. So let's provide the procedures to initialize init gen linked list. Different from what? Yeah, so this for initialization, we need the information about the type of data that is going to be stored in each of the nodes of the linked list. So, um, is it different from normal list? No. Generic just means that one implementation can be used to create a linked list of ints, a linked list of character pointers, a linked list of your custom type, right? In C, what you usually do is you create a node with, let's say, like int data. Then and then go forward, and you'll only be able to store in integer data in each of your nodes. So, but if you were to, if you find a use case where you want to store a linked list containing nodes containing uh, like a character pointer data, which is a string, then you would not be able to use the same structure. So yeah, this kind of node can be used to store any kind of data, but it just needs additional information about how you actually access this data. But right now, I'm not really storing that inside the node because that would be using a lot of space. Not considerably, but I want to store it in one place, which is the generic linked list, which is just going to wrap over a node, which is going to be the head, and contain the information about how to dereference the data pointers on the nodes. Right. So I need to take that information when initializing the linked list. So that would be like a template in C++. Yes, yes, it is like Java generics, or yeah. So generics are a part of the programming language, but not in C. That's why it's challenging. Let's see how this goes. Init gen links. Okay, size t, data size. Yeah, right. I will also include std lib.h, and this will return a pointer to gen linked list. Hmm. Okay. So gen linked list equals malloc size of gen linked list. And list head equals null. List data size equals data size. Hello, Jules, Taliot, Maurice. Welcome. Hi, James. Okay, let's make a call to this. Let's start with making a linked list of numbers. Gen linked list star numbers equals init gen linked list of, it's going to be size of int. Trying to compile, and then dot slash out. Okay. Undeclared. Oh, okay. So it's struct. What's my keyboard's acting weirdly? Oh, okay. Sorry. Uh, yeah, this is gonna be struct and here as well. It's struct 14. Yeah, same data size. You know what? I'm just going to use, yeah, thanks, Mitsu. I'm gonna use plain Vim and yeah, let's make a makefile. Makefile, I am trying to build the executable main, and the dependency is so c main.c, and the way to compile it is gcc minus o main. I think you can also use dollar at let's add the debug symbol minus g and dollar. Yes, I do plan to make a video and make files, and I will eventually. Okay, so if I run make, yeah, okay, there we go. It actually compiled. Cool. Now, if I just run a.out, there's hello world, but there's also main, so a.out and /main, just to check soc main.c. Let's print. Let's syntax is off. Let's switch the editor. All right. World. Hello, subscribers. Make. All right. If I do a make again, okay, it's up to date. Cool. Uh, Now if I run this one, okay, yeah, that's working. Okay, so now let's add a procedure to add something into the list. So I'll call it prepend because that's an easy operation for linked list. You just make the head pointer point to the new node, and before that, you need to make sure that the new pointer, yeah, uh, yeah, the new pointer points to where head was initially pointing to, and you make the head point to the new node. All right. I think I also need one uh, more helper, which will give me a node from data, a struct node star get node, and it takes a pointer to the data. And this is just going to, yeah, struct node star node equals malloc size of struct node and node data equals data and node next is going to be null. And then I'm just going to return node, right? Yeah, it's because people don't really Google how to learn C in 2023. Uh, thanks though. Um, okay, so we have a way to get the node. All right, now let's go and do. I'll just have a void for now. It's not going to return anything, but just take reference to the linked list. Struct gen linked list star list and take the data void star data and okay. So list head. Okay, first thing is I need to make a node out of this. Node equals get node of data. And I'll need to make the node point to the next point to the node that head was pointing to. List head next. And yeah, make the list head point to the new node. That's it. I will need to make one more check though. If list head is null, then I will have to return. Right. There's nothing I can do. Oh no, sorry. I will need to assign the new node to the head, which means I will need this up top. Yeah. Okay. Cool. If I do a make, no errors, that's cool. Let's see now. Let's try to add a number to these. Prepend of numbers and needs to be a void star. I guess I can just do and one. Here, 1, 2, 4, 5. Make, okay. Cannot take address of R value of type int. Why not? Do I need to cast it to void star? Void. Wait. Void star. Make. Okay. R value of type int. Hmm. What is the issue? Yeah, that is true. Mm, mm. Cannot take the address of an R value of type int. Really? Do I need to make them into variables int? Okay, maybe. Yeah, so I'll just create an array of numbers. Okay, so it's going to be int nums equals 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I equals 0, I less than size of nums. No, that's going to be, yeah, divided by, I think, size of int I plus plus. I will just append this. Okay. And instead of and 1 is going to be and nums of I. There's generated. Oh, okay, that worked. Nice. But I haven't printed anything. Let's go through the list. Okay. Now we need a way to print the list, so I'll also do another void procedure. I also print list, and it takes a pointer to the list. And it also needs to take a parameter that, well, it needs to know how to print the data, right? So it needs to take a function. Okay, I will make it take a function that takes the void pointer data and prints it, right? Okay, so the signature of the function should be um, void pointer to print, okay, and it would take a pointer, right? And here it would just be, for now, just do yeah, while, okay, so I'll need to give the, yeah, I mean, I need to start traversing the pointers. So I'll start with the uh, struct node start t equals t for temporary list of head, right? And while t, um, yeah, while t, I will uh, printf, no, not printf. So I'll just do, oh, I think I'll do printf. I'll print on a new line for now. Okay. So I'll do a print of t of data, and um, yeah, and then I also need to advance the pointer t next, right? And yeah, I think that's it. Uh, let's go and try to print this. Print list of numbers, and I need to give the void function that takes a void pointer to an int and prints the integer. So I'll say void print int. It takes a pointer to an integer, right? And it will do printf %d and integer. Yeah, it needs to be it needs to be cast to int star and then dereferenced, right? Uh, Dereference. No, oops. Okay, and here it's going to be print int. Let's see, make I always forget the struct. Make, okay, that seems to be working. Let's see if, okay, we already hit the segmentation fault. Very nice. Now is when the fun starts. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. It didn't even print. Okay. So print list. If I comment this, t next can be null. Yeah, t next can be null, but yeah, t next can be null. So let's say at one point t next will be null, and that will be t, and t will be null, and it should come out and not segfault. T next. I'm printing the data. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if print is actually causing it. So if I make this, there's one error, print list. This is C. Sorry. I forgot how to comment code in C. Right. Cool. Yeah. Oh, it's still segfaulting. Where is it segfaulting? I think it's got to do, if head is null, then return. If it is not null, then node next is list head next. Let's add a print. Yeah, a very newbie way of debugging with print. Hi, so lame. I know. Sorry. Make, right? And oh, it doesn't even print a hi. So where is the bug? Mm, mm. Didn't prepend. Get node of data. Uh, all right, so I guess I need to check if node. I didn't want to do it this early though. Size of struct node star print f hello make. Okay, I got the hello here. Mm, mm, mm. And then, okay, I will do a hello here. Okay, I got the hello here. Make So it's list head next equals node. I think it's so it has to be I'm creating a node and node data node data is going to be data. Node next is list head next, right? Okay. What if list head is not null? Send d slash n I make 0. Oh, wow. I did not imagine I would hit a roadblock this soon. Um, oh, I see. Initialization. Wait, shouldn't matter. How is my linked list? It's a node pointer, and I initialize it to null, right? And then I assign it to node if it was null. So it should get the data. So I wonder. Make address boundary. Is it something to do with? Ah, man. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah. Uh, I will just printf low subscribers, and I think is there any like follow here? No. I will make this 012132. Wow, something's really badly broken. But oh, okay. Not. I don't think. Okay. Sorry. I need to make. And now I think we will get. It's 132. That's weird. Should have been 321. That's such a weird order. Um. Oh, next is list. Prepend. It should point to the head. That's it. Uh, I don't know why I'm doing this. It should point to the head. That's all, right? And the list head should become the new node. List. No. List head. Okay. Yeah. This list head will become, okay, prepending the new node that gets created will be the head, which will point to where the previous head was pointing to. This is getting confusing. Okay. That points to the head. Hmm. List head. That will become the new node. But that would point to the. Huh. Yeah, I think this one. Okay. Yeah. Still a new bit streaming. I get nervous and make mistakes, but there we go. It is working. Okay. We got that working. Let's try to create a generic linked list of uh, names. I will just take whoever's on stream. So it's going to be size of int character pointer, and I will say subscribers. No, I'll say viewers equals um mm, Dane Nielsen, the Nielsen, Zishan, and James, and Jules Elliott. Right. And now I will copy this thing. There's gonna be size of nums. Hello, Mohammed. Size of no, size of viewers, and it's gonna be character star. And here instead of nums, it's going to be viewers, and numbers, it's going to be names, right? I'll also add one more name, Mohammed, right? If I do, I'll also have to print list of numbers, names. Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely right. It's going to be it's going to be an array of pointers, so not exactly that way, but it's going to be character star viewers and then the square brackets. Yeah. And it's not going to be print in, so I'll need a print string, right? So it's going to take void star they string, and this is just going to print percent s um and character star string. So I just need to cast it to character pointer. Yeah, I think print int this is going to be print string. I will need to make. Okay, no errors. Pretty cool. Wow. Hello, Mohammed Adib. I don't stream often, but yeah, I do plan on making streams for everywhere I want to discuss coding, because that way I think it's um, interactive, and I might get some questions that other viewers might have had, which they can't if it's a video, and comments are really not that great to, do a Q&A for the topic that I will be discussing. Okay. So print string. Very nice output there. I wonder what's happened. Wonder what's happened. Oh, I think I know. It's recompile. Pretty sure. Okay, it's I didn't even change anything. So make file is going to prevent me from recompiling stuff if the dependencies did not change for building the main recipe, right? I think the problem is yours of I is already a pointer, so I am passing character double pointer to void star. So I think that's the problem. So if I remove this and then make it right now, if I say main, there we go. Boom, we got it. Cool. Okay. This um do you want me to implement some other operations to this? Yeah, delete should be there. Uh, but I think the purpose of creating a generic implementation of a linked list in C is served here. I will do some cleanups, maybe. Yeah, let's actually deal with this printing and make it a little prettier. Okay, so first I will want to start with this thing, and everywhere there is, I will do, yeah, not a new line, but a comma and then a space, and then end with the closing bracket, closing square bracket, and a new line. Right. I know the kind of problem it could cause in this one. It's gonna have like a trailing comma, which we don't want. So, all right. Okay. Mm. So I can solve this, I think, uh, while there is t next, and I will need to print of t data, right? Yeah, I need to make this before running. Yeah, that works, but I think it's going to be a problem. Yeah, what if t is null? What if t is null? If t is null, then I will have to skip, so I'll probably not even go in here. So I'll say if list head equals null, I will just printf empty brackets and return, right? Make, and now if I do, let's all do print list of uh, init gen link list of size of int, right? And I'll pass in print int here, and then make and then run. Oh, okay. So I missed a tiny bit of thing to print the new line. Make, right? Yeah, this is working. Although, uh, yeah, let's also implement a delete operation. So I'll just say pop. It is like pop because it's going to give us back. I mean, I want this one to remove the head. which will be the latest added element. So I'll call it pop, and this will take the pointer to generic linked list type and remove the head element. So I will again need to do this list head. If it is null, then I know there's nothing to remove. I'll just return out of here. If there is something, then I just need to, yeah, I'll need to struct to remove, yeah, struct node star node equals list head, list head equals list head next, and node, yeah. So the reason why I actually took this reference is because I want to free that node, right? So free of node. I guess I also need to free the data pointer, free node of data. Right. Okay. So it's make. There's no error, but I also haven't called pop on anything. So let's actually pop of numbers. Let's pop a number from it. So it just should print 2 and 1. And now if I do a make, okay, and do a main, okay, error for object pointer being freed was not allocated. Nice. So we already ran into double free. Make. Yeah. Okay. I just need to free this node. I think. Yeah, correct. Okay. Let's remove an element from viewers. Make. Hello there, Stanix Darker. Welcome. Wait, what was here? Parameter list passing, new passing argument to list, to parameter list here. Wait, I did not understand the error. Is it warning compatible pointer types character star to parameter? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's names the linked list, not the viewers. Yeah. Make. Okay. Now if I do a main, I can see that the last added name, which is Muhammad, is gone from the viewers linked list. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll attempt at cleaning this up a bit because I see I'm doing this list head null checks a lot. So I can use a sentinel node, meaning I can always, you know, the head will never be null. It will always have like a dummy node. It will not, the data on that node is useless. It's just there so that we can avoid these null checks everywhere. Right, so here I'll just do a get node and I will just pass in a null. And things are going to change a little bit. So this one, is going to go away, and hello, Bluebell, welcome. Okay, so this is going to be, yeah, sorry. So it's going to be pointing to next, and yeah, list head. Would I still need a check here? This is C. So, yeah, if you were thinking, why did I not use templates? It's because it's C. And I intentionally do not want to use templates. Right. Okay. List head next. So this will still fail. This could actually have been node next. But okay. I can't free the node. I cannot free the node. Free node next. I think I can't avoid a check here because wait, list head next, and list of head will be just node next. So this list of head of next is node next. I cannot free node because there's a possibility that there could be no elements in there. So free would segfault. And also, this could fail. If list head, yeah, I think I can't avoid the null check here. This is still bad. This is still bad. I'll come back to this later. Well, let's see if we can improve prepend. We've got get node. Alright, so node is always going to be there. Hello. Hey, Redden Barbarossa. Welcome. Yes, I've used a dummy node. I'm just trying to get rid of these null checks that are littered across the, like all of the procedures related to linked list. So if list head is null, I don't need this. But the way this works is I will always point. Yeah, list head next. Always, okay. Okay. So I get the data, and node next will be list head next, and list head next will be node. Next will be node. All right. So okay, I will comment out these pop calls and make. Are there errors? Yes, there are errors. Implicit declaration. Oh, I think it's because get node is declared afterwards. Sorry, I go to the end and delete this, paste this. Right. Okay. If I make, all right, it is working. And if I do dot main, okay, seg faulted. Right. Print list also should, yes. Okay, print list also should change. Okay. It's never going to be null, right? And this should always start with head next. Should start with head next. And what if, would that, okay, I guess I do need that check list head next. If it is equal to null, I will just printf the empty brackets and return. What? Thanks, Bluebell. Make, okay. Will it seg fault? I feel like it will. Well, it didn't, okay. But I don't feel so great because I haven't really avoided the null check. To be popped list. List head next to be popped equals to next. If list head next not equal to null. So if list head next, right, that could fail because list head next itself could be null. So you can't have the next field of a null, so that could fail. Right. Okay. Now everything's up to date. Okay. Delete function, delete procedure, pop procedure. Okay. So, what do we want? We want the next pointer to point to its next. But if it is null, I don't think I can avoid. really avoid a branch in pop? I don't think I can. Let's actually bring back these and okay, node will be that, and list head next equals node next. If list head next equals null, then I don't have anything to do. I'll just return. If not, I will point that and return null. Make, okay. If I do a main, yeah, it is working. But I don't think I solved any problem except for the fact that my prepend doesn't have the null check, but it didn't really eliminate anywhere else. Oh, maybe, just maybe, if I could start from head, right, and while t next, if I made this one, it terminated. It terminated. While t next. T next. Oh. Yeah, I will give my Discord DISE. I have a Discord. I'll link it to the description of this video. Well, I am taking too much time. Maybe it's too late for my time, and my brain isn't really in the best of states. So I will stop the stream here. Thanks everyone who joined, and also everyone that's watching. See y'all in the next one.